This is the Revolutionary News produced on Friday, August 29, 1775. I'm Anson Ingram, at the anchor desk in Philadelphia, and with Allison Ingersoll in our New York bureau, we bring you news from across the colonies. Follow the revolution each week, exactly 250 years after the events occur.
Good evening, Anson. This is day 132 since the first shots were fired at Lexington and Concord, Massachusetts.
Thanks, Allison. The Second Continental Congress has been adjourned for 4 weeks now, but there are plenty of stories around the colonies. Let's get into it. Our first story takes us to the province of New York, where in the evening of August 23rd, the British warship HMS Asia opened fire on colonists raiding military stores from the Battery, a fortification at the southern tip of Manhattan. The Asia, a 64-gun ship, has been stationed off Loyalist-leaning New York for months to reinforce royal authority and maintain supply lines. The raid was carried out by 65-year-old Continental Army Captain John Lamb and the Hearts of Oak, a local volunteer militia that includes 20-year-old Alexander Hamilton and other King's College students. Tipped off about the raid, the warship responded with broadside volleys, while the Patriots removed 21 of the 24 cannons stored in the battery. Allison, you visited the area this week. What else did you learn?
Anson, though damage to the city was limited, the cannonade alarmed the inhabitants. An 18-pound cannonball even pierced the roof of Fraunces Tavern, the popular Patriot gathering place. The New York Provincial Congress meets here too. Though a target worthy of British ire, it strikes me as coincidental that the tavern was hit. I'd add that this marks the first time New York has felt the direct fire of the King's Navy, and it has deepened the city's divisions. Loyalists condemn the seizure of government stores as theft and provocation, while patriots celebrate the removal of cannon as a victory for their cause. Anson, back to you.
Thanks, Allison. In Episode 4, and last Friday in Episode 11, we reported on a diplomatic initiative to bring an end to the conflict between the colonies and Great Britain. In July, Congress approved a petition that we characterized as an olive branch to King George III, conveying a willingness to remain a part of the realm so long as colonist grievances are addressed. Hand-delivered last week by Richard Penn and Arthur Lee, the king was unwilling to provide these men with an audience. On August 23rd, King George responded in a proclamation, declaring the colonies in a state of rebellion. With all attempts to reconcile having been exhausted, an escalation of military activity is inevitable. When it comes to war, there's no turning back now. Over to you, Allison.
Thanks, Anson. Our third story is an update of one we covered in Episode 6. On August 23rd, Major General Philip Schuyler, commander of the Northern Department of the Continental Army, held council with representatives of the 6 nations of the Iroquois Confederacy in Albany, New York. The gathering was convened to present the speech that Congress had approved on July 13th. General Schuyler, joined by other commissioners of Indian Affairs, urged the sachems to remain at peace and to take no part in the quarrel between king and colonists. He reminded them of long-standing treaties of friendship and assured them that the colonies sought no quarrel with the 6 nations. The Iroquois leaders, cautious but attentive, pledged to take Schuyler's words back to their people. The outcome remains uncertain, but there's hope that the 6 nations may be more friend than foe, which is important to the Patriot cause, especially in the northern theater of the war. So, there you have it. The news of the week ended August 29th, 1775. Tune in next Friday, subscribe for free to this YouTube channel, and follow the revolution. Good evening from New York, Anson.
Thanks, Allison. And good evening from Philadelphia. Viewers, please write your comments in the space below, and we'll do our best to respond. See you next Friday.